There you go. Testing. Hello. I can't actually see the volume thing yet. Okay, cool. That works. This should be working too. There you go. All right. And we're off to the races. Let's go back to OBS. I can't see anything because of this thing. Let me move this out of the way. Alright. Make that small. Hey, Snotty, what's going on, man? There you go. Okay. I was trying to find which one of which one of my windows was the right one. Anywho. Oh, nice. Thanks. Thanks, Barcy. Thanks for the Prime sub. Very nice, very nice. Oh, I had a question for you, Barcy. Like it was like a week ago. I can't remember. I can't remember it now, though. It'll come to me at some point. Oh man. It was no. It was a language question. So I think I actually answered it by just checking Google. Oh, I remember the question. Yeah. It's a yeah. I did check Google for it. I know what it is now. Wait, do I? Or did I forget already? Uh. Uh. I forgot already. It doesn't matter though. What is plechka in English? Congratulations, man. Uh, yeah, that one. That's what I was thinking, but I don't think it's like is it rumor? I feel like it was something else. Let me see. Uh Gossip. Gossip. Yeah, I did look it up, and I did remember that I looked it up, and it was gossip. I just completely forgot that it was gossip. Yeah. I love it when I know English words and I forget them in Hungarian, and sometimes I know Hungarian words and I forget them in English. Great stuff, great stuff. It's the word for yeah, it is a pretty Hungarian word. Right, let me go back to where I'm supposed to be. First, let's remove that because I'm not working on that right now. This is what we're working on. A so I think where did I leave off on? So yesterday I didn't work on this game. I was helping out Mihoru. Oh, wait, you got promoted in your first two. That's fantastic. I hope that happens for me. Re- Script timeout while GUI is equal to nil. Oh, I forgot to put a task.wait. That'll do it. Task.wait. Okay. Like, why is this messing up? Why is it this one too? Task.wait. I have it down here. If you stole, which bush are you talking about? What? Module client. This was working yesterday, by the way, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. Index nil with frame. Module client loading screen. Don't you just love it when things are working and then they just stop working? What? Oh, it's not here. Where is it? This isn't funny. Where is it? Where's the loading screen? No, seriously, this isn't funny. Where's the loading screen? I have to learn TypeScript actually. I want to learn TypeScript. I want to learn at least a little bit of Python. I guess I should go into JavaScript. A lot of people use JavaScript for some reason. And the one I really want to learn is C++. Or just C, honestly. Okay. So oh yeah, I could probably try to search for it. Give me a sec though. Sorry, I opened it. I opened the other. Where the hell? This is annoying because I should know this without having to search for it. Oh, this is I'm searching the wrong thing. Whoops. Bro, it's gone. It's not here. I have recordings where it's there. Loading screen GUI. I spelled it correctly. Did Roblox have to roll back? Bro. What the hell? Sorry, I have to look this up because I'm actually kind of pissed off right now. Did people just like am I the only one? Yeah, I'm furious. I'm kind of fuming right now. What the hell? Yo, it completely rolled everything back. Because even in Underground, Underground was working. I know because I tested it. And even in Underground, not even like if I didn't connect to Rojo, if I didn't connect to my script, like in VS Code, then I would have lost the script too. All right, how far did it roll back? No, I didn't roll it back. It rolled back on its own. And again, I know that it I know something was rolled back because I had Underground updated already. And like I literally went into Underground, I played in Underground and I saw the loading screen in Underground specifically. So now I'm going to have to go to places, Underground version history. Let me open the last version to see if it's there. All right, man. Have a good one, Varsy. Bold of me. Yeah, that's true. Thing is, I don't trust its servers with script, but I don't really have a choice than to trust its servers with everything else. Luckily, it was only, I guess, or rather, I hope, only a few hours. Let me. Okay, so that wasn't enough. Let's try to open 363. Nope. Nope. All right. Let's try to get into old versions of Spring Island instead. All right, it's here. Why was my game rolled back? All right, I'm just going to copy and paste it into the most recent thing and hope nothing else breaks. Hi, Henry. All right, now it works. Henry, you didn't roll back the game, did you? I'm going to find you and strangle you if you did. Uh, you're kidding, right? All right, if you accidentally rolled it back, then that's fine. Just let me know. Did you accidentally roll it back? This is this part is... Oh, right, because it's script, and script is done separately. Okay, yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. A rollback is when you go into the older versions of the game and overwrite the current version with an older version because something broke. Or it could also be rolling back the data store, so using an earlier version of the data store because something in the modern version breaks it. So basically, it's a method of undoing something that is a big boo-boo. But ideally, you would never have to do it because it really messes things up for both the game and for players. But I've never done a rollback before because I don't really need to do a rollback yet. That's fine. My problem was, for some reason, the loading screen GUI that I worked on Wednesday was missing. And I was trying to find it. I'm like, where the hell is this thing? I found it in an older version of the game. For some reason, the more recent version didn't have it. Really, really weird. Anyway, let's save that to Roblox again. Maybe I should make another backup of the game now since it's been a little while since I made a local backup. Oh, I have to copy and paste this in here too. This has to go here. So now if I go here, okay. I'm going to try to look through more of the Trello stuff, and I'll officially begin the boss stuff next week, I think. Well, should I? I think I asked you guys this already, and I already got my answer. Boss or story? Ultimately, they both have to be done at the same time. I have to do the boss and the story. But to do the story, I have to learn how to do cutscenes and yeah. Oh, I should probably. That's another thing I can do today. I'm gonna. I'll rig the Squire armor at least or something. Hey, what's going on, man? Let me close this. No. Gotcha. Okay. I will leave the underground because I just saw you go into the underground, Henry. So you can do all your stuff there. I did overwrite the code though, so I don't know if you had code, but now you don't. What did you actually have code there? What code did you have? Nope. Well, for starters, I'm gonna have to change the visuals of the settings GUI thing too, because it looks kinda sus. Not gonna lie. All right, so Trello. What's another thing I wanted to do? The double jump talk to NPC glitch. Let me see if I can pull that off somehow. And once I can, I'll be able to fix it. Oh, shoot. Oh, it has to be one of the longer things. Oh, I mean, I'll have to do that probably, if not today, next week. Yep, okay. Okay. So, I now know what the problem is. What we have to do, first let's save over here. Yeah, I have to learn how to do cutscene stuff. So camera manipulation is just gonna be like an extension of that. It's gonna be kind of important later too. So yeah, I would kind of rather do that. So the double jump talk to NPC glitch and like spawns multiple stuff. All I have to do is go into NPC dialogue. Local self, or sorry, local. All right. If self dot dbounds is equal, then return end self dot dbounds is equal to true. Dbounds is equal to false. Let's see if that fixes it without even having to do anything else. Oh, it's a 2D RPG. Okay, so it kind of works, but it makes it so that you can't talk to him again. So it's a janky fix to it. I have to figure it out to make it so that instead of making it so that you have to wait until the old thing is done, I want to make it so that just like a new thing starts. Dialogue counter is equal to 1. Local counter is equal to self dot dialogue counter. If counter is not equal to self dot dialogue counter, then break and what do you mean all the boring work today? Henry, do you want to do boring work? You know how much boring work I have that you don't want to do? Do you want to do the boring? You want to do more boring work? I'll give you boring work. You know how much boring work I have? Oh, yeah, yeah, you know. That's boring to you? I'm just not good at it. Um, the boring work that is basically just setting up, like rigging suits of armor. I'll do that though. You don't have to do that. It's fine. It's fine.
Also, this time when I'm rigging the suits, I think I'm gonna also try to at the same time make the plugin so I can distribute it to you guys so you can make your own suits of armor too for me, or rig your own suits of armor rather.
What do you mean I have one armor set to rig? I have like 8 at least.
I have the squire armor, I have the mage armor, I have the king's armor. I have to update Bop's pants for his armor. I have to there's a few more that's not coming to my mind right now, but they're there. They're just not in the game yet. I'm scripting for the game, yeah, and Henry helps out sometimes a little bit. I'm gonna talk up Henry's contribution a little bit, make him feel overconfident. Most of the work. That's right, Henry. I'm a slave driver. You do almost all of the work. I do almost none of it. Someone clip that. Yeah, seriously, man. What are you complaining about, Henry? Honestly, Henry, just make those NPCs. I need those NPCs made. So of all the work that Henry has done for the game, the best work has been just making the NPCs look decent. I gotta say. What other work has he done for the game, though? That's a good question. Wait, what have you made? Or I forgot. Are you the one that made these, or was it Bop? Where is it? Where are they, bro? Where are they? Here. Are you the one that made these, or was this Bop? I'm pretty sure this was Bop. Do not try to take credit for Bop's work. Dialogue. Henry, I didn't use your dialogue system like at all. I had to build one from scratch. And then I have to modify it later. Yeah, Bop. Pretty sure Bop did these. That's a cat, I think. But it's one of Bop's first pieces of work. So it's all good. Then that's a pet rock. That's a pet snowman with tiny little arms. Itty bitty little arms. And I think he messed up some kind of thing, but it's all right. It's all good. Oh, let me see. Does this thing have Yeah, it has a highlight in there. We can't use highlights, unfortunately. They all have highlights, though. Well, I'll have to get rid of the highlights later. It's all right. I didn't trash your first piece of work. Your first piece of work was housing, and I told you that housing is not going to be able to be in the game for any time. for like anytime soon. Like first I need the like housing isn't gonna be in the game until at least the town is out. And even then, it might be a little while because I have other major systems that I'm working on before I'm even thinking of adding housing. Yeah, I have to split those up. It's not priority right now. A priority right now is let's fix this stuff. Um, no, I did. I liked it. It's gonna be a little while before I start getting pets in the game. A little while meaning actually like not that much time. Like the pets are gonna be uh basically after the boss so after the boss is out, um, the boss and the story are at the same time. After those are out, I'll be pushing things to the game. Like I'll push those to the game, and then that's like the major update. And then the next major update is the town area, the pet system, equipment system. So like the that whole next area is like the really big update. I feel like I should probably make that update come out at the same time as the Summer Island update, though. Because the Summer Island update is basically when you can go to Summer Island. And I don't, like, after I have those core systems done anyway, like, I don't have much more to add to Summer Island other than the looks and monsters. Oh, so with the money I'm getting, I should be getting from the job I'm gonna be doing. I'm probably gonna hire some people to make like monster models and animations for me. That would be cool. Or I'll keep trying on my own. We'll see. I'll probably try on my own for a few of them. It's just I need so many that I can't possibly make them all myself in a reasonable amount of time. Because so in that I would need at least like what is it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would need at least another 15 monsters, honestly. Not necessarily different kinds of monsters. So it could be like the same. It could basically be like 5 monsters with different color palettes. I'll probably do that. Yeah, I mean, I have to be a little makeshift VFX artist by like doing this BS or like this. They're not amazing, but I had to learn a little bit. I could probably make this better now, but it's all good. Uh, Snotty made this thing over here. He has his It's not green. He's just looking at it right now. Yeah, he made this thing. This will be one of the pets. Oh yeah, you can add details to it. Just keep in mind how far it's going to be from the player anyway. Although I probably will add some kind of zoom function. Probably after I make the camera manipulation features for the cutscenes. I would like some of these kind of hats too, where it's like it's animated hats. How cool would it be if you were walking around with a hat like this? It's like it has fire coming out of it. All right. Yeah, Henry, you're right. Anyways, I'm doing the same. Why is this here? Did this move out of here? I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's already... Sure. Alright, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because it's already done. So, alright, back here, I could probably get rid of the debounce. Alright, so we can think about exactly what the pet system is going to be like now. So I think on Wednesday, it was either Wednesday or Monday, I talked about an expansion to the pet system, which I like. I'm going to keep that, because honestly, I like the idea of having like more like 9 tiers, and have like the first 2, like tier 1 can drop from monsters at a really really low rate, tier 2 can drop from bosses at a really low rate, or at like a mid rate or something, and then tiers 3 through... Oh, no, I wrote this down elsewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, tier 1 drops from monsters, tier 2 can drop from elites, which I don't have in the game yet, tier 3 can drop from bosses, tier 4 through 6 is exclusively gacha, and then tier 7 through 9 you can only get by combining the below tiers. So like 2 tier 1s can make a tier 2, 2 tier 3s can... tier 2s can make a tier 3, and so forth, so on and so forth. But you have a relatively low chance at actually getting the next tier up. And because of that, I'm not entirely sure what I want. So because of that, I think it's very, very free-to-play friendly. And the pet that you get as a result of fusing 2 is always going to be like the primary. So you can fuse 2 pets, and one of the pets you fuse is the primary pet, and one of the pets you fuse is the secondary pet. It's the pet you get out of the fusion is always going to be the primary pet, but either the same tier or a tier higher. And I guess tiers can be seen via the aura around the pet. I'm going to have some kind of visual cue for the tiers too. So it'll be... I might even make 10 tiers and have like... It'll still go up to tier 9, but the first tier is actually tier 0. Like T0, tier 1, or T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, etc., etc. I don't know. Do I want them to have their own skills? Or I think I probably won't. Yeah, I probably won't. What I'll do instead, it'll make it a little bit easier for me, first of all, and second of all, it makes sense with this kind of system. I'll just have it give stats. Yeah, so I think I did talk about this the last time I talked about this as well. Where I'll have them give stats, and they can be any stat. It can be attack, it can be crit rate, it can be crit damage. But it's it'll be within the range of the tier, and like they can give multiple stats too, right? Maybe I haven't planned this out yet. Let me plan this out a little bit more. So I have this written down. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Let's say I add a tier 0. 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay. So if I add a tier 0, it becomes a lot easier to figure this out. So tier 0, tier 1, and tier 2 have 1 stat, and they're like relatively low. Then tier 3, 4, and 5 have 2 stats, and a bit higher. 6, 7, and 8 have 3 stats, and even higher, with like higher limits to the stat. And then tier 9 can have up to 4 stats. You can re-roll all the stats. And each stat is like it can be a range. So let's say it gives like strength. So tier 1 it gives between like 1 and 2 strength. Let's say or tier 0 gives 1 and 2 strength. Tier 1 gives like between 1 and 5 strength. Tier 2 can be like between 3 and 8 strength, etc., etc. So you can have I can have 2 different ways to re-roll the stats. Either re-roll the stats completely, so you don't want strength, you want dexterity on a pet, then you can try to re-roll the actual stat core. And then once you have the stat core you like, I can have a different thing that allows you to re-roll the actual stats themselves. So the actual the numbers of the stats. So not the stats themselves, the numbers. Yes. And that can be something that can be crafted via alchemy or crafted via blacksmith. I'll have to figure out what crafts what. And also bought in the shop. Henry, I don't know what you mean by adding those details with the parts. And what about the chair? Yeah, so chairs are gonna be. The chairs are technically already in the game. They're just not obtainable, and only I can sit on a chair if I hack it in for myself. Chairs are going to be interesting. For bosses, yes, I do want to have boss chairs that are obtainable from fighting the boss. The problem is the term highest difficulty, quote unquote highest difficulty, because you'll be able to fight things at higher and higher and higher difficulties anyway. So I feel like it'll just be like a really, really low chance to drop it on any difficulty, and it just increases the drop rate for the higher difficulties. Uh, in my opinion, like, why do I think there's barely, or what do you like? I'm not really sure. I think there's quite a few of them. It's just a lot of them have other things to deal with, and Roblox isn't really a very lucrative thing to do yet, because you kind of have to get lucky and be really good. You don't even necessarily need to be good. You can literally make a skibbity toilet game and get lucky and make a lot of money. So it's not even necessarily that you need to be good. It helps, though. I'm sure. I'm sure being good helps. Yeah, but if anybody wants to start making different boss chairs, like the slime chair, then we can figure something out. I'll try to make the slime chair actually, because that's going to be based probably around the slime boss model that I made. I mean, everything is necessary. You need modelers, you need scripters, you need builders, you need animators. For like a big company, yeah, you can split it up, and then you have to figure out how to merge them. Although ideally, like doing that isn't necessarily the most efficient in terms of like how the game would run. I feel like the most efficient thing would be if the animators and the scripters are like the same people. And the people that work on GFX would have to work really closely with the scripters too. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't know how they would normally do that in another game. Um, yeah, sound design is important. I don't know how. I don't think it's very important for the scripter to really make music. But if they kind of know sound design, that would be helpful. Let's look for this specific thing. Dialogue start. So we're going to go here. Okay, module client click dialogue start. Okay. So it would have to be like in all three of these places. How about we do this? Function self dot initiate dialogue NPC and we got NPC. Just make sure NPC is all good. Yes. Then we go down here, I paste this one. It's going to be lowercase NPC. And the reason I'm doing this now is because now I can just put the same thing here. Wait, where is it? Model. Module client NPC. Self.modules.module client NPC. Okay. Now we go up here, and over here I say local NPC dialog GUI module or mod, whatever. Then I say this dot dialog counter plus equal 1 if, actually we could just do this. Is equal to greater than 9 and 1 or plus 1. Local counter is equal to sure. All right. So we got the counter done. All right, so I don't care much about debounce. Local function clear dialog. It's just going to be this, right? I just want to make sure that this is exactly the same. Disconnect connection, sure. I should go here. Cool. So that's the same. All right, what about this here? That's the same, that's the same. All right, yeah, we're good now. We good. So copy, go back to where I created this mess. Okay. This is not the same. This is the same. Alright, so what that's telling me is I can get rid of this bottom one and replace it with that. Yeah, it'll do an extra thing that it probably doesn't have to do, but that's okay. Actually, it might have to do that. That might actually solve the problem. Without even doing anything else, I wonder if this solves the problem. It literally solves the problem. I don't even have to... You're kidding. Holy, okay. Uh, uh, wait. How? I mean, ultimately this might actually work in my favor, because I was kind of thinking, how do I do this? Um, so as a happy little accident, this also made it so that if you double interact with them, they stop talking and they just give you the responses immediately. That's really funny. Let me check something really quick. Wait. Oh, that's something else. Not that. Sorry, I'm doing something personal. Let's figure this. check this out. Alright, cool. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to wait for next week for some of this stuff. Okay. So what do I do with this now? A fresh phase. Oh, what happens if I, what happens if I do this and then I talk to him again after? Okay, it's still good. It's still good. How is it still good? Is it because next dialogue is where it does the thing? All NPCs are finally done. I'll take a quick look. Stop. I shall take a look. You're on Central Island, I assume. Well, give him hair or something, or a hat. If most of them are bald, you're not done. Why did that look like a... Alright, let's see, where'd you put people? Hey, look, we got... Alright. This guy looks like he's gonna punch my teeth out. I like it. I love it. Oh, you don't have the soldiers yet. Fair, fair. This guy is completely naked. All right, you know what? I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna name and shame you. This guy is not done at all. You could probably put him to like the side though, because this is a store that you'll be able to go into. This is probably good. Like the actual mage is gonna be inside. Like you'll be able to go inside these buildings. That's what the buildings up there are for. But yeah, this guy's gonna be like this guy can be like an apprentice that gives you a quest or something. Or we can just put him inside later. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, some of these NPCs I'm just gonna put inside. Like this guy can literally go. This specific guy can go up here. Where is it? Where is it? No. Nope. Nope. Where is it? To find the right one. Here. That specific guy can go over here. Probably replace this guy. Or just be like sitting somewhere here. We got a sleeping guy over here too. Oh man. Sure, just let me know what hat accessory. I don't. That's the thing. I don't have a lot of these things made. I forget what this is. Oh, general store. Right. Nice. Cowboy hat with a feather. Hey, can you actually type that in Discord somewhere, like in a specific channel for me to know, for me and Bop to know exactly what kind of gear needs to be made? Can you do that? Look at the sword. It's a sword. It's a sword castle. Boom. What? This isn't the inside. Wait, is that? Okay, yeah, good. Boom. Whoa. Super surreal. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we're let's go back to work. Let's go back to trying to figure out what to do with the dialogue GUI to make sure it doesn't stop. But also, I think the easiest thing would be in the code, look for wherever it says initiate dialogue. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I literally did. It wasn't just that, it was literally this. Okay. So if I comment this out, because so my fix from before might have made it more complicated. That might be what it was. So let's try that again. I'm going to change this back to the other place. Yeah, the problem. I mean, I'll take a look at the list in one moment. There you go. Go talk to this guy. Okay. So the functionality I want. The
functionality I want is basically that I want it. I want to make it so that if you talk to someone and then immediately talk to them again, their dialogue comes out immediately instead of having to wait for the slow roll. That's one thing I want. I also want to make it so that this doesn't happen, where it doubles up on the responses. And I know why this happens. It's because both codes finish at different times. Or they start at different times, and because of that, they don't clear properly. Alright. What can I do here? How about... It's gonna be here. I like the counter idea because this is gonna let me do a few different things. Oh, let me take a look at the thing that you sent. Hey. Oh, it's just 3 things? Ties. Hair. Okay, I feel like for the hair we might just need to take from the toolbox because I don't really know how to make hair. Maybe I'll look into how to make hair. In fact, let me look into that right now. How to make hair in Blender. Five-minute tutorial. It's actually 6 minutes and 39 seconds. Thank you very much. Unacceptable. I'll make it in a bit, or I'll do it after stream. Honestly, not now. I'm probably gonna end the stream in like an hour and 15 minutes. A little bit earlier than last time. Oh, and let me delete this old thing. Alright, so I got the counter back, and this will make it so that it'll force an immediate thing. And that's because it happens here. I just make sure that both the shop GUI and the dialog GUI are false. ultimately the problem is text rollout happens here. After text rollout happens, maybe I should do a local check is equal to text rollout. If check is if check, then return true. If not check, then return you can just return. We didn't have to return false. We just return nothing. We could do that. Not a big deal. So this, I think this will actually accomplish everything I want to accomplish with no issue, but we'll figure it out. So we go here. I say play. Oof. Wait. If I want to force it to end, I still have to return true. Okay, so maybe I don't even have to do this check. I probably should do some kind of check. Oh. I have to break at least. Okay. I got rid of the return, but I forgot to put the break in. Okay. So there can be a right, okay. Yeah, so if you double click it, then that's what it does. Okay. Wait a minute. Please don't tell me this went like much further back than I thought it did. Alright, the script is fine. Wait, yeah, it didn't go that far back because this is after I did that. Alright, I'm just bugging out because of the forced rollback for some reason. I don't know how far it rolled back. I don't know what it got rid of other than the a loading screen. What's going on, Mihoru? How you doing?
Alright, so how do I fix the double text issue?
Nice. Sorry, I'm not talking too much. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Also, does this works? This does work. Yay. Okay, cool. So let's make this smaller. Can go here, and so the text rollout.
Okay, so there's a secondary force here. So because the dialogue counter goes up before it gets here, it doesn't actually check this stuff. So you can quickly end the dialogue, essentially, or quickly complete a dialogue by tapping it. It'll give you the full text, it'll break it, and then it'll continue the dialogue line thing. So it'll give you the option to respond. But if it's not open, then it'll essentially do the same thing. I think all I care about is this one. If, then, else, end. Return true. Return false. Return true. Okay. Local bool is equal to that. If not bool, then return and... Okay, that I think should solve the problem. Let's figure it out. Or let's figure out if that is the case. I think I turn it off too quickly. Or this particular line of code. When do I
it's here. So it would be enabled anyway. Alright, now we're getting back into debounce territory. Debounce is equal to false. Honestly, I should also just and self dot debounce is equal to false. This is NPC. Is equal to true. False. Okay, so we've got the debounce set to false down here. That won't do anything until we have other things setting it to true. And also checking something here. Self.debounce. Self dot modules dot let me grab this. Dot debounce is equal to false. self.dbounce is equal to false, then return false, and how about this? If self.dbounce else, then okay. So just reversed it. Let's try that again. I think that fixed it. Also, what do you think about this, Snotty? Where you can like double click to immediately finish the dialogue. Might have to change the background here. Nice. Alright, so that part's done. This is another fix. I'll mark it off on the Trello. Complete. Alright, next. Item info pop-up appears half out of... Okay, that was... This is another thing I kind of want to fix. Temp hire shop icon overlap. Which icons were these? Let me see if that's still the case. Check where's. Sell. I think I might have fixed it. If it happens again, just mark it as incomplete again. So I'll mark it as complete. I'll move it into complete. It'll be at the top. I always move the most recently complete thing to the top. After dying, you can still use mana and HP potions while you're a pile of broken parts. Attack on death, pick up on death. These are all basically the same problem. When finishing a repeatable quest, the complete one quest daily does not count. Okay. Let's fix that one really quick. Wait, temp chart. Wait, item. Oh, that's a different one. That's not the one that I. This is the one that I did. Okay. When equipping gear as. Okay, that's a problem. I'll have to fix that. Oh, what was this other one? can't confirm trade sometime. Yeah, I'll mark this as fixed, and hopefully it's not actually a problem. Oh, right, I wanted to fix this other thing. Wait, can press accept through the input amount frame in the trade menu. This should be done. So the only thing that I would say is quote unquote game breaking, which is not really game breaking, but it's kind of annoying, is that monster death sounds apply to everyone. Also, my brother was telling me something, so that he has like a list of things that he'd want done. But he didn't give me the list of things. So I shall wait for that next time. When dying, the stats from the stub class is not added back to the player until you use an attack. Movement speed and jump height, those are passives. So that it wouldn't even matter if you had the class. So I am moving really fast right now, as I should, because I have maxed that thing out. Let's die. Huh. All right. So this is exclusively for like movement speed and jump height, right? Like this wouldn't really apply for anything else. Or did you say that this was applying to other things too? That it shouldn't apply to anything else. It should just be movement speed and jump height. Okay, so the reason why it's not working for movement speed and jump height, it will work for the others because the others are calculated completely separately, having nothing to do with the humanoid. The reason why it doesn't work with movement speed and jump height is because movement speed and jump height are specific to humanoid. And I guess, I'm going to look at the code now to double check, but I guess I never really update the default movement speed and jump height when you respawn. So I'm about to do that now and we'll fix that. I'll make sure that is done now. Before I even move on to anything else, I'll make sure that's done. That is going to be server side. Should be server side. Server, that's not server. Okay, server master module, here we go. It shouldn't matter. I don't even know why the movement speed is reset when you attack. In fact, let me go into... I would have to die again. The jump height is not... Alright, let me go in. I'll die again.
figure out what's going on with that. I really love the loading screen now. My gosh. My God. $26. 12.2. Okay. Wait, what? I can't attack. Sorry for yelling, by the way. Okay, I can use this skill. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, let's look for walk speed. Okay, I know why walk speed is reset, but not jump height. Okay. So I know why walk speed is reset, but not jump height. That's fine. Being unable to attack, though, that's a problem. Well, first let me leave, and then I'll come back. I don't want to go down to the crabs, because they kill me too fast. I want time. Okay, so I can attack here. Now let me die. While I die, let me look into the stats. Total stats really should be what I look at. Okay, now let me leave and come back and not use a skill, not use my basic attack, and just die immediately. Yeah, I need to, well, it gives me enough time to do other stuff, that's why. I have not attacked yet. Alright, I have no idea why I wasn't able to attack before. That was a freak accident. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop. Now I'm gonna fix the jump height thing. Well, I'm gonna fix the walk speed thing too. But let's do it. So the reason why a walk speed is updated is because by default, when you attack, it makes your walk speed 0, and then it forces your walk speed to equal what it's supposed to be. But it never does that for jump height because there's no reason to. Let's go to module server player. Respawn. And module server player stats. Walk speed. Humanoid. Noid. It's just those three. humanoid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1. Client players. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's fine. Walk speed is equal to. Okay, what I'm looking at. Oh, I'm not even showing you. What I'm looking at now is the reason why it's updating. Well, actually, this particular one isn't the reason why it's updating, but let's see this. Oh, oh. Ooh, this is what I was looking for, kind of. Let me do a quick test thing here. I would like to be able to do this on the server, but it might be a client-sided thing. It's true. Everything on the player is technically client-sided, I guess. So if I go here, humanoid, and I change walk speed to 50, I go really fast, okay. But let me see, let me go on the server, and I check the humanoid. Oh no, it still says 19 here. Maybe. Okay, so setting the walk speed on the server changes it in the client. Cool. Changing it into the client does not change it on the server. Does it matter if I change it on the client and not on the server? Like that's what I do now. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. It doesn't matter, like, at all, actually. In fact, the server even knowing what the walk speed is kind of useless. Unless I have some other checks in there that check to make sure you're not going faster than what the walk speed should allow you to go. But those checks would break once I add these teleporters into account, because these teleporters make the player move way faster than walk speed would normally allow you to do. So yeah, ultimately it doesn't even, like, it shouldn't even be a thing. Okay. So then I will change it on the client. Okay, I think I know why it's going. What's happening here? Let's look for all of the respawn stuff. So if I go .respawn, yeah, there's a reason why there's only 4. This is probably something that I probably shouldn't have done this way, but it's fine for now, I guess. Self.modules .module client player stats .respawn. Wait, where is this? All right, this can go. Move to recycling bin. This can go too. Move to recycling bin. All right, dude, come on. This better be old stuff. Can't cancel. What in the world? Replicated storage. Okay, module server player. Sure, that goes to server player, and this goes to... Okay. Shouldn't really be done like this, but I'm going to be okay with it for now. We can make it better later. Let's test it out. So I'm going the correct speed, correct jump. All right, let's die. It helps that I'm low level. Yep, it updates correctly now. Cool. All right, another one bites the dust. Trash button in the mail does not delete individual mail. Only the delete red is working. Oh, I do remember that. Shoot. That's a quick. Well, that's a fix that I can do. It's probably a quick fix. I just have to get the. I just have to remember all of the mail code. So I'll do that later. When you die and you have elemental magic aura, the aura stays where you died, and this stays active till the cooldown runs out. Wait, and stays active? Does that mean that it still does damage to monsters? I should probably check that. Let me see. What other issues are there? Because some of these issues might not be like a really, really quick thing. It's only visual. Okay, if it's only visual, then it's not the biggest deal in the world. And you can use a aura even when that effect is active, right? I guess I can really quickly test now. Let me close out of this really quick. Go over here. Oh wait, no, I do not have high enough magic to be testing this. Yeah, I need to level up everything. No. Okay, yeah, good. That's what I was hoping would happen. So that's good. So you stop the one on the ground, you start the new one on you. But that means the one on the ground might still be doing damage though. Regardless, I have an idea how to fix it. It's just not priority. Yeah, I know. I figured I'd just keep playing the game and eventually get everything anyway, because I don't really want to create a separate account like that, but maybe I might have to. Or I might have to make this account the account that I do that on, and then I'll make a separate account where I can actually play the game on. Because I want to play the game and like actually get a feel for what others are feeling, so that when people are complaining about something, I can kind of understand what they're saying. Yeah. I guess I can create a separate data store and just make everything ridiculous on the on that particular data store. Alright, when finishing a repeatable quest, the complete one quest daily does not count for it. Alright, let's do that one. server quests. Oh yeah, you can get whatever role you want, honestly. You can get tester, you can get mastermind, whatever you want. We'll figure it out. I'll figure that out. It's just I need to actually add titles back in a meaningful way, which I guess I probably should do that. There's a few things I should do first before I even get to the boss again, I guess. All right. So there's no reason why repeatable quests should count differently. Yeah, you can get Snotball if you want, sure. All right. Self module server dailies, quest complete. Let's check module server dailies. Quest complete. Oh. All right. Module shared dailies now. Let's go module shared dailies. Let's put this one up here. So for the quest, all right, yeah, this should be working actually. This should be working. All right, let me test it myself. What's the quickest one to do? I guess one that I technically already have done. Let me see how many straws I have. I have enough straws to do it. Cool. So let me do quest. Oh, 20. I don't have 20. What do I have? What can I do really quickly? Oh. I need 50 of those. Alright, yeah, it's gonna be straw. Let's do straw. Let's do the straw one really quick. And... Actually, here. Let's get gems and buy drop rate. Okay, there you go. Oh, shoot. Get out of here. Let me quickly activate that as main. I can't wait to add pets to pick up drops. The ones that are active are the ones that are that have exclamation points next to them. Question marks are not active. I died. I got some planning to do. How many of these do I still need? Elisa, I actually have the quest active already, so I just need to actually, you know, do it. Okay, I can't really be bothered with this right now. Let me see what level is this thing? Okay, I have one. Oh wait, maybe I can start getting. Oh, I need a lot more MP for this though. Save, but let me equip my bow. Let me increase the range for the bow too. Okay. Also, let me just make sure that my dailies, let me get my 5 gems. So I just need one quest there. Nice. Let's do 15 into precision. Cool. That's gonna be, that'll do it. Okay. So much easier. Died again. Great. Ooh, got a purple one. Alright, I got it. Let's do it. So now, I go here. This is probably not going to update while I'm in it. Quest, okay. Shoot. Alright. Solving the one problem from before actually caused another problem. It's okay. We'll go solve that problem again. If I can find the GUI stuff. Great. Do you think other people might have issues not finding the their active quests in their quest journal as well? Because I'm thinking maybe I can like make the quests that are not active like a little bit darker in the background or something like that. First, let me fix this. This is kind of important. Yeah, I'll change it to make him a bit darker. But yeah, just so you know, it should be pretty easy to see just because like question mark are the ones that aren't accepted yet. But I'll still try to change a little bit. I'll do that after I've confirmed that this works. So I need to be able to complete quests. Oh, wait. Okay, so if I click the next thing, so next quest, but debounce is already changed to false. Therefore, you return false and stop everything there. Oh, easy. Just change debounce to true. So this is next dialogue. Would it make sense if I just put it up here? No. This better. This is the activated. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see if that fixed it. Should fix it. I'm okay, man. I don't need Fortnite socks. As long as I have Fortnite floss, I don't need Fortnite socks. But oh, dumb jokes, dumb jokes. Anyway. Oh, cause I'm going back and forth with testing, so. Let me just finish the quest and test to see if it is. No, not there. Here. If this updates at all. Hmm. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, the game's live now. If you want to try it, it's just there's some minor improvements that I've made over the past week, and some small glitches that I got rid of. I'll be pushing that. I'll probably push this update actually tonight before I head off. Maybe on the weekend actually. I'll push an update very, very soon so that the small updates I made over the past week will be live. Oh, sure. Exclamation point game, but I'll put it in here for you. Oh, the clicks. I'm not actually advertising the game yet because I don't want to advertise until I have at least 2 bosses out, and I don't have a single boss out yet. The next big thing I'm doing is the boss, though. It's the story and the boss. For the story, I have to learn how to make cutscenes, and for the boss, like I have everything planned out for the boss already. I just need a story. I just need story cutscenes. Oh wait, I need to put a border around this thing. This thing looks gross. Yikes. Okay, so it doesn't show there, but if I log out and then log back in, will it show it updated? So basically the question is, is the server updated and the client not updated, which is what I think is probably the likely. Yes. The So you actually do get it, but the client is not updating. Noted. That is good news. Because that means the code I was looking at before, it works in exactly as I thought it did. Apparently this goes backwards, but that's honestly not the biggest deal in the world. 10,000 is a lot for people to do. So oh, and I'm not even sure if that works right now because I literally just spent gems and it didn't do it. I might have to remove the gems one. Rip. I just realized that the spend gems might not work. Yeah, spend gems doesn't work. That's really bad. I'll fix that. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is a big deal though. I have to see something here. In players, I have to see what these. Actually, I might not even be able to see them. I think I might have to go into the code. Because these swords are really bad, even though they're higher rarity. Same thing with the, like everything except for this wooden staff. I mean, all the common things being bad is understandable. But it looks like maybe something with rarity isn't working. Though it is working somewhat because the epic staff gives one more intelligence than the regular staffs. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, let's go to player GUI, inventory, backpack. It's going to be 2. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
12 is going to be like 36. But I need 7 actually. 7 is going to be. Is it this one? No, it's 31. Okay.
Oh no, it is. It is 32 that I wanted to see. Because that's the one that had the higher stats.
Attacking should work. So you can take a look at all of your keybinds by going into the menu on the bottom right and clicking keybinds, or I believe the K button is also keybinds. The default K button is also keybinds. You can move it around, and so what you can do is you can click any of the keybinds, move it to a different key, and hit save at the end, and that'll update the key. That'll update the keybinds.
But yeah, that's just for the basic attack. For skills, though, you'd have to actually equip the skills separately from the skill menu, which is this blue thing over here. It has the skills. I have the keybinds thing here too, and you just kind of grab the skill you want to use. You do have to level up the skill to use it, though. I'll be adding like a more in-depth tutorial a little bit later. It'll be after the first boss, though. Because it's a 2D RPG, the method of attacking is like the method of getting around really is different. Like you use keyboard stuff to really do things. You don't really use the mouse to attack. It doesn't really make sense for a 2D RPG, especially a 2D RPG where you don't have aiming. It's just a different style of game, really. So the mouse is relegated to just navigating menus, and that's pretty much it. I know it's quite different from your average Roblox game. Almost all Roblox games I've seen do have the mouse button doing a lot more, but hopefully people can understand that it's a different style. But yeah, ultimately I will have a more in-depth tutorial that kind of explains all that with less words and more like action. Like usually when I play games like this, I actually don't even use my mouse much. I have both of my hands on my keyboard using the. I actually use the D-pad to move in these games. I use the D-pad to move, and then I use like ASDF to like use skills and things like that. Basic attack, skills. Thanks, man. Who are you, you bastard? I have to know you. What? Oh man. But seriously, if you guys are playing the game, let me know any suggestions or if you guys find any bugs, feel free to let me know. I'll try to change them. What bug was I working on just now? Oh, right. I have to update the quests on the client side to make sure that people can collect their dailies. I also have to make sure that gems work. The gem daily works. And I also want to add that. Okay, let's start by adding the. Let me start by adding the border there because it's actually killing me now. Restart. Be money hungry. I got ideas that could potentially make money, but I don't really want to make things too. One, I don't want to make things too pay to win, and two, I don't want to make things not free to play friendly, basically. Open it. Click a button, 10 Robux. Want the button to click and do something? 20 Robux. I think I actually saw a game like that that made you pay Robux to do anything. Obviously, I didn't really play more than 5 seconds. Like I didn't pay any Robux, but it's funny. You make a dumb little game like that, and at some point, someone will pay Robux just to see what it is. Yeah, I know. I will have to do a few things. The thing is I feel like just making a good enough game will eventually get people to play it, and it will eventually be profitable to some degree. There are more things in the shop I want to add. That'll add those things, but yeah. I know, like, also, I do believe that the Roblox Corporation itself has to start doing things a little bit differently because they're going to start getting hammered by the law if they don't. So I figure that the way I'm doing things isn't really illegal or unethical, so I should be fine with whatever they have to do. Like, especially they have to make some changes in Europe, I know. I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm following you. I understand all of that. Let me add stroke. Oh, wait a minute. Delete. Size is 1.5.5. Okay. Now this is gonna go to 1. Wait, what? Oh, I have to make it thicker. There it is. Okay. Oh yeah. I 100% agree, Snowy, and I actually already added it. It's just in this version of the game. I'll show you in a sec after I. In fact, I can show you now. So if you look at my screen, I'm gonna disable this. If I press play, you'll see the loading screen. See, loading. All that stuff. Yeah, and then it just goes into the game. It'll be way more like noticeable in the game because it takes a lot longer to load things in the game, like on live. But yeah, already ahead of you, already done. Duplicate that, move into here. Perfect. All right, so I finished that. Let's well, if I go into here, let's try this again. I think that looks a hell of a lot better. So the hunt works definitely. Let me just double check by hunting a monster. Yep, hunt works. 48 out of 100 immediately updated. Online works, ticks up, and we'll be able to see it complete in 2.5 minutes. But let me see Acorns actually. Does Acorns work immediately or is it delayed? So if I'm going to sell 1. It does work immediately. Okay. Noted. Now if I buy, I don't have that much money. I should make that max button go to the maximum amount you can buy if you can't buy more than the actual max, or if you can't buy the max of. Okay, I'll probably change that. All right. So Acorns works, but it's backwards, right? Gems does not work. Quest does not work. So we got to fix these 3. These all quests. Sorry, Quest works, but only on the server. Gems just doesn't work, and Acorns works but backwards. So we have a different kind of problem with all 3 of them. Woo! Online works, hunt works. So Quest works, but only on server. Acorns works, but backwards. Gems doesn't work. Let's go. Let's go. Look at the code. Is there anything... So it's getting to a certain time of day. I'm probably going to end this stream, but before I end the stream, I will push whatever updates I've already made. That is going to require me... Let me copy the... Copy the dailies GUI, move it into the underground. Were there any other UI changes that I made? I don't think so. Connect, accept. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I did. It was primarily code changes. So I should be able to just save both of these now and then publish. Let me also open oh, I'm literally okay, whoops. Let me open the landing page. Let's publish. Publish. And come on. Title page. Connect, accept. Publish to Roblox. Alright, I really should change the landing page a little bit too. It kind of looks super boring. So that was published. Let me go into the game and see how it looks. Just make sure it's not broken. Play. Cool, now I play. Oh, I need the teleportation screen too. That's okay for now. So what takes so long? The gem shop GUI. Alright. It's working, but my character is all buggy. Why? Oh, it's Wait, what? It was just taking forever to load everything. What? It took forever to load the animations, so the character was just going left and right like a T-posing. That's pretty funny, actually. All right, it looks like we're good for now. As long as people forgive the temporary T-posing when you first log in. I don't know. I don't know why it took so long to load everything. But yeah, at least you were able to. The biggest annoyance is when I got in, it actually took a while to load my character. But I think, like, load the character appearance. I think that's because, no, my graphics quality is actually pretty high. In that case, I have no idea why it was taking so long. If I leave and I come back, how long does it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come back. Yeah, sorry, I'm not showing this. Just a really quick little... So it loads immediately on the landing page. That's fine. Okay, it loaded immediately this time. And I don't have to wait for... Okay. We're good now. I guess it's just like maybe some freak accidents happen sometimes, and causes the loading to be really, really, really slow. That's all good. All good. All right. Those minor updates have been pushed. I'm gonna keep working on the updates, and more updates will be pushed on Monday, and I will be working on new stuff, not bugs, on Monday, as long as there's no game-breaking bugs, obviously. If there's game-breaking bugs, then I'll have to work on those. But yeah, I'll be working on like the quest stuff and the boss stuff next week. That's the plan. All right, I'm off. Have a good weekend, guys. Stop this. In the next episode of Dragon Ball Q. All right.